Hey guys, you probably remember my video how to deal with depression. Well, I wanted to talk about some of my emotional struggles over the last year. In late February 2020, something happened that the world never could have been prepared for, and well, at first I was surprisingly not that concerned about it. I mean, obviously it's bad if a new big disease breaks out, but I just thought that alright, this is bad of course, but it's probably gonna be over soon, maybe 2 months or so at most. And then it just kept lingering. For 6 months. For 9 months. Now almost a year. Probably more than a year, but it didn't really become public information until later. But anyway, at first I thought I was not gonna make a video about it on my channel at all, because I thought that's not the kind of content I want to make. I want to make content that people find light and entertaining. But it's been affecting me so much personally that I just felt I had to say something about it. You see, there are days where not only do I feel bummed out over the state of the world, but I just feel very unhappy and displeased with life in general. For a while it was very hard to meet up people that I had been friends with for years, and one of the people I've been friends with I still haven't seen in over a year. And also my grandparents shared a cab with someone, and well, this person turned out to have a virus, so there was a big worry about them being infected, and this stressed both me and my whole family out. Suddenly my grandparents' lives seem to be in danger. That's something that I never have had to worry about before. Now thankfully everything turned out to be fine. They hadn't even been affected, but it really showed me how scary the world is becoming, and then places like movie theaters, the Majorna flea market, and other places closed down. Like hell, even Liseberg closed. The world just began to feel like such a much more boring, grayer place. Basically, I felt like I was living in a post-apocalyptic world. How the hell is this reality? So eventually my initial optimism transformed into just general hopelessness, like nothing is ever gonna get better. You know what the worst thing about this is? That I actually got my hopes up at a few points. That maybe there is a light at the end of a tunnel. Maybe things will get better soon. And then the virus outbreak suddenly gets worse, and the final boiling point for me was when I suddenly couldn't see the woman I was in love with, because she was afraid of the virus and didn't want to risk it by us meeting each other in real life. And considering how hard it had already been to meet up with her, we've only met once in summer ever since she came home. It sunk me even deeper into depression than I had already been. And then it got even worse than that. Can you imagine? It actually gets even worse after that, after I already thought I hit rock bottom. I don't want to go into detail about it right now, because this is very tough for me to talk about, even to some of my friends. In fact, I only told maybe 3 or 4 people. I swear to God, I can barely even say it. One of my family members have actually gotten infected. At first I wasn't even gonna say it for this video. I just thought I would hint at something that is happening, but I thought it would only cause confusion, and people would keep prodding and asking what it was anyway, so I might as well get it off my chest. And it's had me worried sick. Like, there have been times where I imagine my relative's funeral. I start thinking about how I should create the memory video for him, and how will I react once I am at the funeral. Do I want to hold a speech or something? And just really terrifying to think about. And the worst thing is that I'm not even able to visit him, because this virus is so dangerous that even the slightest contact with someone can kill you. Or, well, not necessarily kill, that's a bit overdramatic, but it can at least, get you infected. I'm worried that I will never be able to say goodbye to him. That's how horrible this is. And, thankfully they actually saw some life signs in him recently. We're supposed to take it to palliative, I'm not sure what it is called in English, and just when we were about to take him there, he blinked. And of course that's a relief, but I'm worried about this comment becoming horribly outdated, so I'm not gonna get my hopes up too much yet. I'm still really worried about him. It's already hard enough to lose 2 family members, but a third one, that just doesn't seem fair. Anyway, to go back to that old video about depression, I mentioned that talking about your problems to family and friends makes it feel easier. And I hate to be a downer, but that unfortunately is only partly true. A lot of the strength also comes from within yourself. You kinda have to force yourself to be happy sometimes, to keep yourself busy with activities, no matter how mundane they are, to not think about the world falling down on you all the time. And sometimes I haven't even really been able to do that. I just sit here at home basically doing nothing. Like, I just lazy around and sleep. Now, most of the times I do at least try to do something, but yeah, like I mentioned, there definitely be days where I just felt like, fuck it. What's the point of doing anything? Well, to continue on a lighter note, I'm gonna search to this film production high school, or whatever the hell it's called in English. So, if I manage to get in there, and one thing I forgot to mention is that the theater group I used to go to, where I used to sing or act in plays, well, that closed down as well, so that didn't exactly help me feel any better. Just another one of life's joys being taken away from me. But to look at the brighter side of things as well, which I haven't really done so far, I'm also searching to this film production high school, or whatever it's called in English. If I manage to get in there, I will at least have something I can do with my life again. I will have a goal to aspire to. I've long dreamt about being a filmmaker and actor, so this would be my big shot to really get this dream going. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, but I might also search to a theater high school just to have a second option in case I don't get in at the film production. Yeah, I don't really know how to finish this video, but I'm sure I'm not the only one who feels this way, like everything just seems to get bleaker and less hopefully with each month. January this year was probably the worst I have felt in years. And that's really saying something considering some things I've been through. If you guys would like, you can share how you yourself have been doing during this time, because I know everybody just feels like motherfucking shit right now. So, well, thanks for listening anyway, and we'll see you whenever next time is.